Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining us. I have our Shawn McBride on the show with me today. He is the Chief Innovation Officer, McBride For Business. Shawn, welcome back to the show.
Excited to be here. Looking forward to today's talk.
Me too. All right, let's start with business partnerships. You need to do the work up front. Talk to us about that.
You know, a lot of times people get so excited about a new business idea and they find a partner and they just jump in. They're going and they're ready to build the business. And what happens is they go and they have a surface level understanding of each other. And then a year, 2 years, 3 years later, maybe when the business is starting to make some money, that's when the problems start to surface and the partners figure out that maybe they weren't a great fit for each other, or maybe they had to have some deeper discussions up front. So we always tell people when we're working with people on partnerships, you got to do the work up front to lay that foundation. Make sure you understand each other. Make sure you understand how the business is going to grow, what you're going to do if you disagree, and what you might do if different things come along. What if you get an outside offer to buy your business? What if one of you decides you want to take on another business venture? How do you work through these eventualities? So talk about these things before you jump in too deep. Do that work up front.
Absolutely. Think of it like dating is another statement you make, and I'd like to understand the correlation there.
Yeah, and when you're finding a new business partner, it is a lot like dating, and you're going to enter into an economic marriage, right? A lot of people talk about business divorces. That's a phrase that's often attached to when people break a business apart. And breaking a business apart and having the partner separate is a lot like a divorce. You have to separate the assets, who gets the business, who gets the money, what do we do with the bank accounts, what do we do with the customers? Very, very ugly. So a lot of times I tell people to think on the front end of building a partnership like a dating relationship. Get to know each other, understand your values, understand what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish. And a lot of times people skip this step. They find a partner, maybe it makes sense because they both bring different skills to the table, maybe they both have different customer bases that will make the business strong. But they don't think about how their relationship's going to work over time and how they're going to evolve together and how they're going to grow together. So I encourage people when you're vetting that business partner to think about it a lot like dating. Have those conversations. Talk about your values. Talk about your visions and dreams. And see if this is really somebody you want to be spending a lot of time with.
I agree 100%. And one of the things that comes to my mind is you have to change your environment to be able to get a deeper understanding of what they're really meaning in their answers. If they're guys, take them out hunting or skeet shooting or golfing or whatever it is that you do. But I'm wondering how you feel about that, being able to change the environment instead of always having those conversations in your office.
I think it's a great idea, and I'm certainly no dating expert, but when I talk to people about dating, I always say, go in different types of dates, right? So a lot of my friends, when they're trying to really figure out whether they're a fit with someone, put yourself in different contexts. And I think the same thing in business. Put yourself in a different situation. Don't always meet in the conference room. Go to a restaurant, see how they treat the server. Go on that hunting trip for a long weekend. See how courteous they are. See how you get along when you spend 48 hours together, and a problem arises, right? Because, you go out for a 2 or 3 hour dinner, everything usually goes pretty well. But, over the course of a weekend, you're going to have some unexpected problem, and you're going to learn a lot about their problem solving, their personality, how they work through things. These are critical things you want to know when you're getting into a partnership with somebody.
Yeah. Marriage is easy. Divorce hurts.
Exactly. And so many people spend so much time in the honeymoon stage of their business partnership, they don't think about the possibility of a breakup on the back end. But if you have these hard conversations up front, you can make it much less likely.
I agree with you 100%. Shawn, I can't wait to hear from you again.
Yep, thank you. Looking forward to it.
Me too. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You've been watching Michael Yorba on CEO Money.